Today we shall be learning on how to add mixed units. Yay! So for our first problem, it is calculate the perimeter of the triangle. Well, here's our triangle right here. So we have two sides that equal the same, 5 feet and 3 inches, and then we have here one big side that's equal to 10 feet and 4 inches. So how do we solve this problem? Well, first we need to change these sides into the same unit. As you can see here, we have two measurements, and they're different units. So we have feet and inches, and we want to make them into one.
So we have feet and inches, so if we want to make this all one, the easiest way would be convert all of it into inches. So we know that 1 foot equals 12 inches. So to convert 5 feet into inches, we would multiply that by 12 and we would get 60 inches. Then, because we also have 3 inches in that measurement, we would need to add 60 and 3, and we would get 63 inches. Then we would do that to the next side, the same thing. So it's 10 feet and 4 inches. We would multiply 10 feet by 12 and get 120 inches. Then we would add 4 to 120 and we would get 124 inches.
So now that we changed the size into one unit, we can now combine them to find the perimeter. So we have two sides that are equal to 63 inches and one side that's equal to 124. So we'll add these up and get 250 inches in total. Now, chances are, if they give you two units, they want the answer into a unit. So 250 inches equals 20 feet and 10 inches. All you would do is find out how many times 12 goes into 250, and then put the remaining inches on the side. Alright, so here's our first word problem. Dominic has 4 pieces of rope that measure 6 meters, 27 centimeters, 8 meters, 15 centimeters, 10 meters. So yeah, let me just say that again. So 6 meters and 27 centimeters, that's one piece of rope. The second piece of rope is 8 meters and 15 centimeters. The third piece of rope is 10 meters and 33 centimeters. And the fourth and last piece of rope is 9 meters and 75 centimeters. How much rope does he have altogether? Well, another method that we can do to add this up, since we have the same 2 units in all of the lengths of this rope, we can just combine these units, combine all of these lengths. Basically, first of all, we can add the meters up and then the centimeters up.
So 6 meters plus 8 meters plus 10 meters plus 9 meters equals 33 meters, and then 27 centimeters plus 15 centimeters plus 33 centimeters and plus 75 centimeters equals 150 centimeters.
And if you remember back to conversion factors, 100 centimeters equals 1 meter.
So 33 meters and 150 centimeters can be simplified into 34 meters and 50 centimeters. So, in this next question, we have, what is the speed of a car that travels 500 kilometers in 7 hours? Round your answer to the nearest hundred.
So, to solve this problem, we have to think back and remember the distance formula. So that is D equals RT, or distance equals rate times time. So our distance is 500 kilometers. Our speed is still R. Our time is 7 hours. So we can just rewrite that as 7R. So 7 hours. And we also have to remember our problem asks us to round to the nearest hundredth. So now we can just divide and solve this equation. So when you we divide by 7 on this side and divide by 7 on this side, r is approximately 71.43. So you can use your calculator for that. So, yeah. And so now we can write our full answer out. So 71.43 kilometers per hour. All right. In this problem, in what metric unit would you measure the weight of a skyscraper? And here are your choices: the metric ton, kilograms, centimeters, or inches.
So we can first of all eliminate inches because it's not metric. And then we can eliminate centimeters because centimeters don't measure the weight of anything. And then we're left with metric tons or kilograms. So let's think of this logically. Would we use kilograms to measure something as large as a skyscraper? Probably not. It would be too hard. So we can eliminate kilograms and then we're only left with metric tons. So our answer would be metric tons.
A very creative name.
So in the next problem, we have a wheel rotates 30,000 times in 2 hours. How many revolutions take place in 1 minute?
Well, first, so you want to. This is one of the. This is a problem that you will do by yourself. So pause the video and try it. Okay, this is how you solve the problem. First, we know that the wheel rotates 30,000 times in 2 hours. So in 1 hour, the wheel will rotate half as much, which is 15,000. Right? So we know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So all we need to do is divide 15,000 by 60. And you will eventually get 250 rotations.
Revolutions.
Sorry, revolutions. Good. So here's your next independent problem. How many miles are in 6 kilometers? And you want to think this. Here's your conversion. 1 mile is approximately about 1.6 kilometers.
To solve this problem, we first need to set up a proportion. Oops, sorry about that. I'm sorry. No. Okay.
Good job, Jimmy.
1 mile over x is equal to 1.6 kilometers over 6 kilometers. Then we would cross multiply this. 6 is equal to 1.6x. And
Okay, pause.
then to isolate x, we would divide by 1.6 on both sides. And then we would get x is approximately equal to 0.3 miles.
Thank you, guys.
So just for a review, here are the methods that can be used in solving these problems. The first one is you can convert all of the units into one unit. For example, the question with feet and inches, we can convert feet into inches, so it's much easier than to solve. Then the second method is that we can add the mixed units. So if we have a perimeter problem and we have both feet and inches, we can add up all the feet first and then add up all the inches. So we have an answer like that. Then the last method is that we can use estimation. This method won't be used that much, but it is used when you convert from customary units into metric units or vice versa.